Hello everyone, my name is Caleb and welcome to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. So today we have exactly 10,500 Romans attacking this small castle fortress with just under 7,000 troops. Let's take a look at the defenders real quick. We have about 2,000 medieval footmen defending first. They'll probably go down pretty quickly because the Romans are more powerful than footmen, and also they are way outnumbered. And then inside here, on the outer walls, we have archers and then heavy knights and footmen. Heavy knights are much more powerful than footmen, so they should do some more damage. Over here we have a group of footmen to partly defend the archers up here. And evidently some footmen have decided to get on the wall with them. So we'll see how that goes. They'll probably die pretty soon too. After the Romans have defeated them, they'll have to go through this choke point into here, where they'll find more footmen awaiting them, and some more archers up here on the walls too, with some footmen bodyguards it seems. And then they have to go through here, and there's this massive grouping of footmen over here that they'll have to deal with. And then finally, if they make it this far, they'll have to come through here and deal with heavy knights and archers. And there's no footmen here, just heavy knights, but there are quite a number of heavy knights, so hopefully the defenders will be able to hold on. So let us see this battle off now. So I'm going to press start here, and the Romans will start charging forward. And here we go. Got the Romans, some walking, some running. Or I guess these guys in the gold are the Roman generals, so I guess they're faster. And then, yeah, that's a general too. Probably back here, the ones walking, yeah, the silver guys are the regular Romans. And so we'll see. So the generals will reach the footmen first. The footmen, all the defenders except their archers are on guard mode. So that means, yes, they will start running out to meet the enemy. But they are able to retreat as well. We'll see if that happens. Probably not. With melee units, guarding usually means charge in, see what happens. Okay, the footmen right now have more numbers than the generals, but the generals are just much better units. So for every general, they could probably get 3 or 4 kills on these footmen here. And now once the rest of the army starts getting in here, then the footmen are just totally done for. And near here, probably around this area right here, the archers will probably start firing out. Some footmen are either glitched or cowards. Either way, they're not doing much, not helping much. And then that footman just died, and now the rest of the army starts charging in to attack these stragglers here. The sad thing is for the footmen, they're going one at a time into the fight, so the generals are able to cut them down pretty quickly. Okay, and yeah, there's only a few stragglers left. They're done for. I don't know why they're all stopped and grouped up. Alright, there we go. Somebody took command, and now they're charging towards the gap. Okay, pretty soon here we should have the archers firing out. Yes, we do. See if we can get a shot of them firing out from the ramparts here. And they have little holes in the walls that they can fire out of. I don't know if they'll do much good, because the Romans do have shields, and the shields are protecting most of their body, so the archers have to be pretty good shots to kill them. I think there were some straggler soldiers over here from this. When they spawned in, they spawned outside of the wall. Yeah, here. So yeah, they died. The Romans are finally getting in through the choke point here. And now the heavy knights and footmen are trying to deal with them, but like I said, the generals are just much better units in general. No pun intended. So yeah, they're cutting through the medieval units pretty quickly. So we can get some action shots here. Generals going in for the kills. Yeah, they're slowly pushing, ever so slightly. Every once in a while you might see a general go down, but for the most part, it's going to be the medieval units here. Up to this point, did they get any kills? I see footmen and footmen alone. Maybe they got a kill? I'm not seeing it. Up in the top right, you can see the kills and troops remaining. Yeah, the medieval units only have about 70 kills, while the Romans are past 3,000. So you can see that they're in two totally different weight classes. Like even the heavy knights, which are like the bulkier unit of the medieval faction, even they're having a lot of trouble with these generals. So yeah, I mean, they're getting some swings in, they're doing some damage, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Have they gotten kills? I'm seeing heavy knights, footmen. Oh, I see a Roman shield in here. One Roman shield. Oh, there's another one over here. Okay, they got a couple kills. But like for the most part, no. Alright, some guys are starting to attack the stragglers over here, while others are going up and attacking the archers. And the archers have very little health. What they have in range, they lack in health. And there's like one more archer on this side of the wall, and he tumbled off the wall. Okay. And now the Romans have gotten up here, and they're attacking the archers and footmen over here. Footmen won't do much. Like I said, the Romans are just way better. These ones are the regular troopers. I think there might be like one general or two in here. I'm not seeing them though. But yeah, the footmen are doing what they can to defend, but the archers are getting some shots off. But yeah, you can see a couple arrows bouncing off the Roman shields. So the archers are not going to last long like at all. They're attacking here, and the Romans have actually, while I was talking, have made their way into this area. And now the footmen over here are trying to deal some damage too. There's some Romans over here that died. Don't know how they got over there. The footmen are trying to hold them back, but they have the generals, the more powerful units in front, so they're just able to take a lot of footmen lives before dying themselves. I mean, the footmen are trying, but you can see the Romans are slowly pressing forward. And you can tell they're winning because you can see the Romans actually have the high ground because of, as morbid as it is, the bodies. They're standing on top of the bodies and able to strike down at the footmen. Over here, there's a small grouping of Romans attacking the stragglers over here. Are there any more coming? No. Yeah, and they're going through quite a number of footmen. Yeah, it looks like there's generals and regular Romans throughout here. But yeah, the footmen hardly have a chance to swing their swords, it seems, before they get absolutely destroyed. And the Romans are over here now too. The archers on the walls are firing down, so that's good for the medieval units. But yeah, now the Romans are pouring in from all sides here. They've finally broken through the choke point, and now they're heading into the massive grouping of footmen who are running forward to meet them. And once again, the generals are leading, which makes sense, I guess. And hopefully these footmen can deal with them quickly before the rest of the troops arrive, and it doesn't seem like they will. The Romans are now slowly making their way forward, while the footmen try to hold them back. Okay, this wall is annoying me. You can't go through this particular wall, so just when you go next to it, it just shoots you up to the highest point. Yeah, the Romans are making progress, and the footmen can barely do anything to stop them. They might be getting one or two kills here and there, but not much. They have over 100 kills, but the Romans are fast approaching 5,000 kills. And the sun is setting in the sky, so in game time, this battle's been going on for a while. Actually, let's see if we can get some cool slow-mo shots here. Romans going in. Yeah, you can see the footmen trying to get some slashes in there, but the Romans just have more damage, honestly. The damage is probably what matters the most. You can see them. Another footman going down there. Another over here. More and more over here. The Romans are stabbing forward and taking quite a number of footmen with them. I'm not seeing many Romans go down though, which is a problem for the medieval units. They're just going in. Another footman goes down. Yeah, the Romans are just cleaving through all these guys. Yeah, not many Romans at all are dying. Yeah, the footmen do not have the damage to keep up with the Romans. Let's go regular speed now. And you're slowly cleaving through. What would be helpful for the footmen is if they can get the generals down. The regular Roman soldiers are still strong, but they aren't near as strong. And the thing is, the generals are the ones getting the kills, and so the footmen are having trouble just beating down through their armor. And now the Romans have somehow infiltrated into this little pocket here. Oh, alright, we did see a Roman go down. And then there goes that one. So we did see some Roman deaths. The footmen can get them, but it seems like they need like 4 guys for one Roman general. Now, yeah, they're slowly, there's just some pile of bodies. And then the last remaining footmen just get slaughtered. Oh, there's Romans over here now, somehow. Okay, now the Romans are going to clean up the archers. I can't tell if the archers have gotten any kills. Probably not, partly because of the shields. The shields are big. Well, they may have got one here. There's like one Roman shield and a pile of footmen. But that was probably just the footmen killing him and then the footmen getting killed. The Romans are, cleaving through here. None have entered the last choke point yet. Oh yeah, the archers tumbling off the walls, footmen dead. And now eventually they'll get their wits about them, and yeah, here we go. Now they'll start running forward to the last checkpoint, but one lone footman stands in their way, and he's dead. Okay. So now we have the final, the last stand here, with some archers sprinkled throughout and heavy knights. So let's see if the heavy knights can hold off 10,000 troops, or not. Probably not, honestly. There are a few stragglers there. Archers firing in. Don't know if they're getting any kills whatsoever. Most of the arrows are bouncing off the shields. Maybe a few connecting, which would be very good. Where are these guys going? Oh, there's guys that spawned over here. And they're clearing off the walls now. And soon they'll be heading in to fight the heavy knights. But right now they're just letting the archers get free shots on them. Yeah, they kind of have to turn... the archers kind of have to get the Romans in the side. And they are... Where are they? They're like going around. The archers, or the Romans are going around here for some reason. And now the heavy knights are moving in to fight off the Romans. Who knows if they'll actually do any damage, though. These look like the regular Roman soldiers, so they should do better here. Get another slow-mo moment. Heavy knights swinging their big swords down onto the Romans. Romans going for the stabs while the heavy knights swinging their swords around. They're like big broadswords. I don't know what type of sword. I'm guessing it's some kind of broadsword. You can occasionally see an arrow whisk by. I don't think there's team damage. There might be, though, and if that's the case, the archers might be doing some harm rather than good. Yeah, arrow flying off of the Roman shield there. And now the Romans are starting to flank the heavy knights. Let's go regular speed. There are quite a number of heavy knights. I think there's like at least like 1,000. Maybe there was 1,500 at the beginning, but now there's less than 1,000 left. Still over 10,000 Romans remaining, and the archers are doing what they can, but really it's not enough. It's not going to be enough. The heavy knights are trying to do some damage, but they're just getting cut down by the Romans. Yeah, they're getting absolutely obliterated. Romans have now started a massive flank maneuver, trying to get the heavy knights off guard. Lag spike there, that's annoying. We have now like two groups of fighting here, one over here and one over here. We have found like the last stand moment. We're like trapped on both sides. And then the archers are all dead. Okay, the Romans dealt with them. Yeah, here we go. These Romans dealt with the archers, or are dealing, almost dealt with the archers. And now there's just the heavy knights left, and these Romans will, yeah, they'll probably, oh, they decide to go over here, okay. They're heading back that way. No? No, yeah, they're coming in to flank, which makes sense. That would be a smart maneuver. This right side is almost completely taken out. Left side's doing well-ish, but now they're going to be completely flanked by the rest of the army, so, yeah, they're going to die. About 230 heavy knights remaining. About 500 less than 10,000, 9,500 Romans remaining. Yeah, the knights, the medieval units will definitely need a massive buff if they're gonna actually be able to win this battle. Yeah, we're just waiting for the Romans to finish clearing them up. Less than 50 heavy knights remaining. 30. 20. And here's the last of them. Let's go slow-mo. There's leaves and branches in the way, but we'll see. We'll try to see what we can. And there's just so many Roman swords able to do damage, and now those heavy knights have fallen. There are 2 remaining. Make that 1. And where's this guy? According to the game, there's 1 medieval unit remaining. I cannot see them. Where? Are they like in here? No, they're not in there. I do not know where this 1 soldier is, but obviously the medieval units have lost. So let's see if we can give the medieval units a boost here. Okay, I'm back, and the battle is pretty much the same, except way over here, I have given the medieval units some reinforcements in the form of Mongolian warriors, that it'll take them a while, but they should be able to close in the Romans and maybe trap them. I don't know if I haven't played with the Mongols much, so I don't know how powerful they are. Hopefully they will be able to do some damage, though. Let's get a closer look here. Yeah, these guys look pretty cool, though. So hopefully they'll be able to do some damage. But now I gotta fly all the way back over to the regular castle. Yeah, these maps are absolutely huge. So it takes a while to get from one end of the map to the other. Alright, well, it takes the Romans a while to get there, so I'm going to start it, and we can see the Romans start to roll out. Yeah, we can see the generals start running forward while the regular troops just walk. Let's see if we can, like, follow this Roman general as he runs through. Takes him a while, but eventually he'll be able to do a lot of damage to these footmen. Now he's making a course correction. I've already lost him. They all look the same. Alright, well anyways, now the little pockets of fighting have started to form here, along this entire stretch of land. Yeah, the generals being faster makes a huge difference, because then they're in the front lines all the time. And it makes it harder for the medieval units to get kills, because their generals are just so much harder to kill. So the medieval unit's best hope now is to stall the Romans as long as possible, while the Mongols over there make their way. And you can see them, they have moved forward, so they're slowly coming, but it's gonna take them a while. And now most of the pockets of resistance have been destroyed. And now they'll start making their ways to the outer wall here. And these poor footmen who spawned outside are done for. Okay, the Romans have started to make their way to the choke point here, I think. No, there's still some footmen alive. Oh, that guy got one swing off. Died immediately, though, but he got one swing. So now the Romans have killed all the footmen, and now they're starting to make their way through the choke point, and the archers should start firing. Maybe? Yes, they are firing. Once again, they need to get like the Romans in the side, because the shields are too big for them to do much damage otherwise. Okay, the Mongols have formed a Star Trek logo, it looks like. And now they're slowly making their way. Well, actually, they're pretty fast. Yeah, they're moving pretty fast. Okay, the heavy knights and footmen of this area have started to fight. Once again, the generals are in the front lines, doing a lot of damage. But the good thing is that the Mongols, ooh, lag spike, will be attacking the weaker Roman units comparatively to the generals. Eventually they'll have to fight the generals, but they should be able to get some good kills. Yeah, the medieval units currently have 33 kills, while the Roman units are once again fast approaching 3,000. I think I have too many units spawned in, or quite a number at least. My computer is annoyed. They're once again they're slowly making their way. The best hope is for the medieval units is to hold the Romans off long enough for the Mongols to get here. Now the Mongols have split up into two factions. It looks like. I don't know why they've split up into two factions. We already kind of know what's going to happen over there, so let's get a look at the Mongols rushing in. Yeah, they're pretty fast. They're running, at least. They're trying to help out their medieval brethren. So why have these guys decided to go this particular way? Oh, they're like zigzagging for... They're literally zigzagging for whatever reason. Oh, have they decided? No, they're going that way. Nope, they're going this way. They don't know what they're going to do. Are there, like, Roman soldiers that are, like, out here? Doesn't look like it, no. They're just being weird. Okay, you do you, I guess. Still a massive Roman army on the outside of the walls. And yeah, they've cleared off this group. They're making their way up to the ramparts, take out the archers and their few footmen bodyguards. And some have already started attacking the second section here. The archers on these walls starting to fire out. Probably the best thing is like during like one of their stabbing animations is for an arrow to hit them by the archers. That's probably when they need to shoot the Romans. Let's get a slow-mo here. And the Romans just absolutely destroying these footmen. Yeah, footmen they have so little health, comparatively at least, to the generals and even the regular Roman infantry. The footmen, they don't have the damage or the health, so they're completely outmatched. Yeah, and the Romans completely obliterating them. Let's check in on the Mongols, and they have made their first attack. The Mongols have arrived. Let's see. Let's get some slow-mo for the Mongols here. They have really cool swords, though. No, that Mongol's just glitching out. Okay. And that guy floated. Okay. I can't really tell who's winning here. I'm not seeing, like, comparatively, like, before we were seeing tons of footmen deaths. Now we're seeing very little death here. There goes a Mongol, but earlier I just saw a Roman soldier. These Mongols are just gliding around the battlefield. There's not comparatively quite as many deaths. I see a Roman go down there. And once again, the Mongols are floating around the battlefield. And there's another one. And the Mongols are starting to spread the battle lines further this way. Yeah, I'm not sure who's winning at the moment. Let's take a look here. Maybe if we get a wider view, we can see. You can see the Roman shields flashing. This is actually a pretty cool visual. And we can see them clashing. I can't quite tell. They're pretty evenly matched, honestly. Which honestly, since they're so outnumbered, that's to the Romans' favor compared to the Mongols. The Romans outnumber them so much, so even on even match of 1-for-1, Roman gets a kill, Mongol gets a kill. The Mongols will run out of troopers long before the Romans do. So the Mongols need to either pick up the pace or something. Okay, they've actually pulled the Romans out, or some of them. Now there's, whoa, lag spike, okay. Now there's only these Romans here to deal with the inner troops, so never mind, they got all these generals here. And why are Romans going all the way over? Whatever. They started making their ways up to the ramparts here to deal with the archers, who have their backs turned and are getting slaughtered. Now they're dealing with the stragglers over here. The Mongols are doing what they can. They've drawn away quite a bit of the forces, the Roman forces, but yeah, look at this. They've already started to lose ground. Trees, get out of my way. Yeah, I think the Mongols are ever so slightly outmatched. Yeah, because you can see the Romans are starting to flank over here. Yeah, there goes 2 Mongols right there. We've got 3. Romans are getting a lot of swings in compared to the Mongols. Yeah, they're slowly encapsulating them. So they'll go down pretty soon here, I imagine. Well, the Romans have pushed far into the castle. They only have the heavy knights to deal with. The Mongols were a good reinforcement. They are now up to 1,200 kills, but they didn't have quite the oomph. Yeah, you can see once the body pile starts to form, you can kind of get an idea who's winning. And yeah, they're about on even on the bodies. They're about on even turf. The Romans, looks like the Romans are ever so slightly higher. And also they got the flanking maneuvers, like bookends. They're just slowly. It's like a churning wave of Romans slowly capturing the Mongols. Actually, the Mongols have pushed forward, actually. Now you can see this is where the fighting started, where the bodies started to form. And now they're up here. So the Mongols evidently are actually more powerful than the Romans. The Romans just have superior numbers. So I think if they had the same amount of numbers going in, I think the Mongols might actually be able to pull out a victory. Oh yeah, well it doesn't help that the generals are now here. The generals are fighting the Mongols, so if they're a 1-for-1 for the regular Romans, the generals are just way more powerful. And yeah, now there's I think only the guys left in the castle. The Mongols are pretty much toast. The fighting as Romans are now still pouring in to this area. Even without that main fighting force, they're still dealing a lot of damage. Okay, the archers might be able to get some kills here on the Romans. They just need to keep shooting them in the back. But they don't seem to be hitting their shots. The problem is they keep focusing on the Romans over here when they need to focus on the Romans with the sword in their face. Yeah, there goes more archers, and more archers. And now a big group of generals are coming in. Yeah, the medievals just don't quite have what it takes. I mean, it looks like they pushed them back, but that was probably because there's only a few Romans here. And now, since the Mongols are all toast, maybe? Yeah, they're all toast. So now the rest of the Roman army are pulling back into the castle. So now even if by some miracle these knights were able to kill all these Romans, they'd still have the massive army still to follow, like 5 times the size. And now, yeah, there's only like 10 troops left for the medieval guys, and 2 guys left. I don't know where they are, and it doesn't look like the Romans know where they are. But yeah, the medieval units need like something else to boost them. Let's see if I can find something out. I have returned, and now everything's the same, except you can probably see there's more troops over there than before. And that's because I have given the Mongols, they're now coming with catapults. And if this camera can move any faster, I can maybe show them to you. Maybe if I get closer to the ground. Yeah, you can start to see the catapult shapes now. Yeah, here we go. And the catapults, if I remember right, they do splash damage. So we should see, once these guys get up to the front lines, they should be doing a lot of damage. And they're ranged too, so that really helps. So yeah, once these things start doing some damage, they should be able to toss quite a number of Romans around. But let us get this thing started. The Mongols and the catapults start moving out. And a few of the... Okay, there we go. A few of the Mongols weren't sure if they wanted to go or not. Catapults are pretty fast. The ghosts rolling them around are pretty fast at least. And now let's head back over to the main battle while the Mongols and the catapults make their way over as well. Now we can see the Romans have started moving forward. They haven't quite reached the lines yet. Let's get a good aerial view here. You can see the generals, the little specks, reaching the footmen first. And once again, they break out into little pockets of fighting. Same story. Let's get a view over here of some actual fighting here. I mean, yeah, the footmen outnumber them, but yeah, they don't have the damage. I've said this before. Yeah, they're just chewing through them. And one footman, wow, that was a light spike. One footman tried to save his buddies that were already dead, and he died even faster. Okay, yep, they're gone. This little pocket over here is gone. This pocket is gone, pretty much. Yeah, they're gone. And the Romans are just... They're a little too overpowered compared to these footmen. Yeah, and the footmen maybe get like one swing of the sword and then they're toast. Okay, now they should start, and they're grouping up, and they charge forward. Charge forward into the choke point. And the archers should be firing out. Yes, they are. So once again, they aren't really getting any kills. Okay, and the catapults and the Mongols are still a ways out, but they are making progress. It's funny how the catapults are big machines, are just as fast as regular units. Regular singular units. I mean, I guess the Mongols have all this armor and like fur on, but still, it's a massive catapult army. I mean, they're only like, I think I put 500 catapults, but still, that's quite a number. The Mongols slowly making progress. For some reason, they like to zigzag for whatever reason, which is odd. But let's make our way back over to the battle. They have breached the castle walls once again. I would be very surprised and confused, honestly, if they hadn't. Yep, the footmen, heavy knights, doing what they can, just trying to slow them down more than anything else. They just need to buy time for the rest of their guys further inside the castle for the Mongols and the catapults to get here, and they are closing the gap, honestly. They're making their way over those lakes, and then they should be here pretty soon. These footmen waiting their turn for the Romans to attack. Once again, flanking. This is way too laggy. Okay. And I actually want to start... I want to be here when the catapults start firing. Because we've seen that whole song and dance, what, 2 times now? 3 times? So we got the catapults making their way. Yep, we're slowly making our way up here. Oh, there's a few Romans. The Romans have come out to meet some of the Mongols. And here come the rocks. Let's see some of these rocks hit. Yeah, you can see them. Like, oh, there's so many rocks now. Oh. Maybe 500 was a little too much. Oh, boy. Are any of them even surviving? No, they aren't even surviving the rock hits. Oh, this is... Honestly, this is kind of hilarious. Like, just the Romans flying through the air. How many have pulled back? Quite a number have already pulled back. There's a few, like, stray catapult shots, like that one. That was really close to hitting a big group of them. But yeah, you see a... This is so funny. You just see random Romans flying through the air. And you'll occasionally see a stray rock come, and then it might hit these guys. Oh yeah, a bunch of the Romans are now pulling away, knowing this is the immediate threat now. I don't think a Roman could even come close to the catapults, honestly. There's... let's take a look at how many rocks are flying right now. This is overpowered. I hope you guys are enjoying this, because this is really bizarre. I mean, the Romans are still pushing into the castle. I guess maybe their thought process is, if they take the castle, then the catapults will stop attacking. That is not true. But yeah, they need to take out the Mongols. The Romans need to take out the Mongols. But, yeah, there's no team damage. Lag spike again. There's no team damage, so the rocks hitting next to the Mongols don't do a thing to the Mongols, but absolutely destroy. Like, you know how we were barely seeing any, like, Roman shields earlier? Well, take a look at this. This is just crazy. Right, yeah, the Romans are making their way. They've already made it here. One big group is taking out these stragglers over here. They have this massive area of footmen to go, and then the final area. Meanwhile, the catapults are... This is bizarre. Did you ever think you'd see catapults obliterate an entire Roman army? Fighting alongside Mongols. Now, we're already trying to shoot rocks through the wall here. Oh no. These poor Romans. Yep, here we go. Fire the rocks. Oh, they're killing some of the catapults. I mean, not near enough. I mean, look at this. This is ridiculous. The Mongols can't even make it past the catapults to actually fight. Yeah, none of them are surviving. I don't think even the generals are surviving. Alright. These guys... Alright, there are still some Romans over here. Is this where the generals are? Yeah, here's some generals. Not quite as many left. Well, these guys are all dead. Wow. And the catapults have pretty much single-handedly won this battle. They're actually like firing rocks over the walls. And they're getting pretty close too. Ooh, that one was close. You see the occasional rock. Once they start... Ooh, they're not quite aiming... Oh, they got some kills there. Oh, yeah, here we go. They're just getting tossed up. Yeah, even the generals. Nope, the generals survive. Alright, the generals can take a cannonball to the face. or not a cannonball, a catapult, a rock, catapult rock, to the face and survive, but the regular troops cannot. They're getting these catapult kills. Where are the others? Oh, they're hitting a wall. That's not helpful. Okay, the Romans, they don't know what to do. They've decided to attack the catapults. That's a mistake, or at least some of them have. Ooh. Wait, I'm gonna take control of a random Roman here. Right, I'm him. I want to see what this looks like. Should we go first person? Wait, shield is in the way, so I'm gonna go third person here. You just see occasional. They're just raining from the sky now. Whoa, light strike. I don't want to press forward, but at the same time, I want to press forward. Now let's go. Charge! Oh, dodge. Whoa. I can kind of see them coming. Kind of. I'm just going to get rocked to the face. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more guy. Charge. Stick to the outside. Stick to the outside and they can't hurt you. Guys, over here. Over here. Oh, this is just... Yeah, stab. 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 Oh. It lagged as I got obliterated by a catapult. And, oh, what? This guy's stuck in the ground. He got hit so hard, he got stuck in the ground. This is ridiculous. There's less than 400 Romans remaining and still 6,000 Mongols, catapults, and medieval units. I mean, the Romans are getting kills, I guess, as the sun is setting. This is bonkers. This is really bonkers. And there's still 200. Oh, okay. Yeah, there were. Oh, right. There were some. Yeah, there's some Romans trying to beat them back, but now numbers are not on their side. And yeah, there's still so many archers as well. Archers are doing some work now, maybe. And now the heavy knights have the advantage. I don't think the catapults will make a return appearance. They don't have the speed, I don't think, to make it here before the heavy knights finish them off, finish the Romans off. This was the catapults really made the difference. Like, really made... I think I spawned in way too many. Way too many. You know, we're just waiting for the heavy knights to finish them off. 50 troops. 50 Romans left. 40 Romans left. 30. 20. 15. 10. There are 10 Romans left in this entire battle. My, how the trends have tabled. 5 guys left. 2 guys left. And Footman, Team 1 Footman has won. Wow. What a change of events. They went from having 6,000 troops left, or actually I think it was like 8,000 troops left, Romans, to having none, and the other team having about 6,000 troops left. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, if you guys liked, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more. And let me know down in the comments, are there any battles that you would like to see? Like any, 10,000 zombies versus 1,000 orcs or something like that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you have any battle ideas you want to see done. So for now, yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time.